I traveled to the only town left on Earth where they still speak the language of Jesus, Aramaic. A decade ago, this town was conquered by ISIS. During the occupation, chaos reigned. Orthodox nuns were taken hostage, and many sites in this town were left in ruins. In this video, we'll explore what Malula looks like today, in a post-Civil War Syria. What does life look like after ISIS? And can the biblical heritage of this town survive in an ever-modernizing world?
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Alright, good morning from Malula. This is the last place on Earth, or one of the last villages, that speaks the language of Jesus, Aramaic. So today we're off to explore the beautiful churches and see what life is like here after the occupation of ISIS several years ago and within the new Syria. So you can see here a lot of Greek inscription, and the architectural style is something familiar to what you might find in Greece or Turkey, and that's because this is, to my understanding, a Byzantine era development and church complex. It's really stunning and designed so beautifully that it kind of keeps out the heat but traps the light in a really nice way. And right up here you can see damage from where ISIS occupied the church for a time. Whilst there are elements of damage, there's the cracked painting that I showed you, there's elements of burning and whatnot. If you hadn't told me, if nobody had told me, I wouldn't think that this place had been occupied by ISIS only a couple of years ago. It is still very much 45 degrees in Syria. I don't know how these fairly old people who work here are climbing these steps with no problem whatsoever. I'm very out of breath. This whole area is quite strikingly similar to the Mount of Temptation in Jericho, where the monastery complex, as you can see, is just built into the mountain entirely, and it means that it's cool. It creates this very peaceful atmosphere. It's very nice. It's lovely. I'm not the most religious person, in truth, but I do see the value in these spaces and what they can provide for people. It's very nice. Here's a little bit more of the destruction that was created by ISIS as they occupied the place a few years ago. It's interesting that they removed the faces. It's actually very similar to what we saw in Afghanistan, where the barber shops would have the faces removed from any sort of advertisements that were outside. We saw a big snooker club in the center of Kabul that had all of the faces of the players removed. It's an interesting thing that that's the focus, and that's some of the lasting damage that you see here is those old, stunning murals just having the faces ripped off. The cave systems here throughout Malula are quite something. Really adds to that sort of biblical era feel, especially as the noise kind of fills the entire space.
نرحب بونكم تدخل أمريكا علينا بريطانيا عمل أستاذة ثول مدمسك وحمتول مكومة وهن هو ضحكونا نلغى اللوخة هن ملكت بيك تيشتا بركتا بشمل أوبح وإبرح روحا كوتشا آمين أوبحتي بشمو يتكتش إشمخ يثيلي ملكخ جثكن إيروتشخ آمين 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 أهلا وسهلا بونكم شرفتونا زيارتكم المعلولة نشيلكم لباينة.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. شكرا.
أهلا حبيبي أهلا شو اسمك؟
He's asking.
Your name?
George.
My name Tony.
Tony, hey, Tony.
So nice to meet you.
Emily, أهلا وسهلا. Emily, أهلا بكم. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Okay, George.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you.
you.
Alright, we've just walked all the way from down here. This is what I do for you guys. These are the sacrifices I make. I may die out here in like 47-degree heat. I'm not built to be Moses. It's not in my locker, must be said. But we're headed towards another monastery and a hotel that quite visibly was also destroyed by ISIS. There's always some bullet holes around in Syria to remind you exactly where you are. We even have some graffiti here from when Assad's forces occupied the area that says Assad forever. But some ISIS boys appear to have written over that. Just again another reminder of how turbulent it is here. Don't know how they fought a bloody war when it's this hot. Just chill out, lads, have a tea, you know what I mean? Here on this wall, we've got more Assadist graffiti. We've got then ISIS counter graffiti. Most importantly, we have Layla and Kevin. Oh, bloody hell. Oh. Alright, wasn't expecting a lad on a motorbike to come through. But yeah, big shout out to Layla and Kevin. I'm assuming they weren't affiliated with any of the sides fighting here, but who knows? Oh. Jesus Christ. The bullet holes are just everywhere. It's insane. These buildings are actually a little bit better preserved than the ones we saw in Jobar. There's still radiators and metal fixtures in there, but still ultimately rendered uninhabitable. Oh, and of course with any abandoned site there's feral children on their way. Mahaba! Okay, actually, sometimes you get the most feral children at these urban exploration sites. Welcome! Hello! But these ones are quite sweet. And it's a little bit devastating how the playground that they should inhabit looks like that. And the hotel in their neighborhood looks like that. Just a fact of life here in Syria right now, unfortunately. Hey guys! Hey! How are you? You good? You guys are shy. You speak Aramaic or Arabic? English? Arabic, okay. What's my name? George. George. What's your name? Mahuz? Nice to meet you, Mahuz. Sharbe? Bahus? Nice to meet you guys. Okay, everyone except the little children are telling us not to go in, so I guess maybe the wisdom should prevail at some point. I do kind of want to go in though. Hey kids, what's up? That bit of rebar is just swinging. That is ready to fall any second. That's kind of fun. I would really love to explore it, but I think when the people who live here are yelling at you not to, it's a little bit disrespectful. So we'll keep it chill today. I won't get my head sort of impaled by any falling rebar. But it's interesting, you can see inside there's fridges, there's things left behind. It didn't have the same motivation of looting, of extracting resources as we see in Jobar, where everything is gone. We're now in the Bacchus Monastery on the other side of Malula, and this place in 2013 looked very, very different. We've just seen some images wherein holes in the wall, massive explosions, bullet holes everywhere, and all of the idols completely desecrated. So now let's have a look at how it's been restored. Would you look at that? It's raining in Syria in August. I can't say I would have imagined this. Getting up here was pure misery, but the way down is bliss. It's really raining.
It's really nice. This is the best. Still really enjoying this.
Yeah, maybe this is a careful what you wish for situation. It's getting a little crazy. I'm still enjoying it on principle. The Syrians have mocked me relentlessly for my inability to handle 45-degree weather, but here we are. I'm winning now. I'm on top. Salam. Assalamu alaikum. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, they're gonna sing for us in Aramaic. It's pretty cool. Haircut time. Assalamu alaikum. Do you have space? This is a really unflattering shot. Oh my god, I look like that guy who chases trains with the GoPro on his head. When you go to a barbershop as a foreigner, the barber... Emily.
Keep talking.
The barbers really go hard, so they go all in.
Yeah.
Which does mean that, like, it takes an hour and a half, which is not usually the best thing in the world.
I think it bzz, bzz, like Hitler. Yeah?
No. No, not
I'm
like
working
Hitler.
against him.
Yeah, you really are.
Wow, I have a face.
You can see so much of it now.
You know Borat? من وين Damascus?
من لبنان.
Lebanon.
Lebanon.
انتم من وين؟
أنا أمريكية. He's British.
Britannia.
London. Britannia.
Britannia,
Wow,
London.
wow,
واو
Wow. North Carolina.
واو أمريكا.
America. Good.
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 Zindabad.
Yeah. Britannia.
Rainy. Cold. How do you say cold in Arabic?
Bird.
Brr.
Bird.
That's you're doing it.
No. في Arabic. Cold is bird. Right?
What are we rating the trim out of 10 so far?
So far 6.
6, okay. That's a shame.
But add 6 to a 3. Loser.